In this, my chapter 12 overview, I will just go directly to either the week 2 module link or directly into the chapter 12 link here in this section. So I'll just do that. I'll go there. It takes me to the module for this week, which includes chapter 11 and then chapter 12 content. I then click on this chapter 12 lesson and homework review, and I get to this page here in that sequence of pages for this module for chapter 12. The first tab gives you the usual overview, then learning objectives, but the main place you go to normally would be these links. It will have the link to the Google site that has the chapter 12 lecture notes, which also include the chapter 12 homework review. If you go there, you then get here. It gives you the overview of the topics for this class. I'm sorry, for this chapter. And it categorizes them by learning objectives. So learning objective number 1 will be the characteristics of a partnership. Gives you what are the elements to make a partnership and other information as background foundation for this form of business. What my focus is on this overview is to show you the other learning objectives that deal with the accounting for the transactions that relate to the partnership. And so you're going to be allocating profits and losses to partners, and that's one major calculation. You're going to be admitting a new partner into the partnership. So how do you account for that? When there's actually sometimes there's the payment into the partnership is actually different than the interest that the partner is getting, and when that happens, you have a bonus to the existing partners from the new partner, or a bonus from the existing partners to the new partner, depending on what is more, whether it's more meaning whether the partner contributed less or more than the actual interest that they're getting in the partnership. And again, you'll find out that through your reading. There's also going to be a transaction that deals with withdrawals of a partner from a partnership. So how do you deal with that, especially when it's actually a negative capital balance? How do you deal with that kind of situation? And finally, you also have a liquidation of partnership. So that's, as you can see, is the full life cycle of a partnership. So you need to account for that. Now the lecture notes here will give you obviously some detail, including some videos that you can actually look into to learn how to think about the topic itself and also how to calculate things. Number 3 here has a few more videos as well. But more importantly, if you keep going, you have the same thing as always. More importantly, you also have in the file cabinet some calculations that you can actually some worksheets that you can use to learn how to calculate those numbers that you're going to need for the journal entries. Let's see. Before I do that, I should go here first. If you go to the homework review page, again, you see all the homework items and some links to the actual answer keys for the static problems in the back of the chapter. And then the ones that actually have a star here, as always, they are the ones that are going to be assigned. And you're going to get these same ones, the ones with the stars, in MAL with different numbers. So you should go and review these. Now, for example, if I go to 3 here, how do you allocate profits and losses? So you can go into any of these problems and find out how the authors solve the problems. And I sometimes add my own comments to those answer keys. Now, to help you through that process, I also have included in the file cabinet some worksheets that will help you with different types of transactions. For example, again, if you go and look at the one for admission. So admission of a new partner with a bonus 2, I think that this will be to the new partner. So if you click on that link, it will get you to this worksheet here. And at the moment, I will not explain how this is set up. You should try it on your own to begin with. And later I'll come back and probably create a video just specifically for this worksheet, or maybe a combination of worksheets. And so this actually takes you through the calculation that you will need probably to do the eventual journal entry. So that's what you do for admission of a partner with a bonus to the new partner. There's also another sheet in the same file cabinet that shows you how to divide income. This is a basic one here. And so how do you set up that worksheet to figure out how much of the net income for that period is allocated to the partners? And again, you should study this. Basically, it goes in steps. You start with this setup, you then figure what's the net income for this period, and you have some initial allocations depending on the partnership agreement that then determines how much of this income is then allocated to each partner. And again, at the moment I will not explain this fully. There's others. This actually is a loss on realization. So you'll find out what this is once you get into the chapter reading. And again, it will can walk you through the calculation in a different video. And then you've got distribution of profit and losses, given that one partner is going to be deficient. And so again, this will help you do that. Overall, how do you account for those transactions is also explained generically in this worksheet here. If you go to File Cabinet, the name of it will be LEC Notes for this chapter. So how do you account for the forming of a partnership? So here it is: dividing income or loss, admitting a partner, revaluation of assets, distribution of cash to partners, withdrawals, and there's one missing here for the liquidation. But this just shows you the actual journal entries. The numbers themselves is what is going to be a little bit of a challenge. And again, you can use the book, and you can use the homework as well as my worksheets to help you with that calculation. Hopefully this is useful. Enjoy.